Hi everyone, it's Gina from Gina K Designs and welcome back to another 5-minute card video. Today I'm going to show you how to make a peaceful card using ink blending and some masking magic. I cut some masking magic strips to measure 1/4 of an inch and then I cut one to measure 1/2 inch. The 1/2 inch strip I'm going to put at the bottom, and I want to make sure that it goes right up to the very edge and there's nothing showing so that the ink doesn't get anywhere along the edge. I'm doing that to the other sides as well. At the top and on the sides, I'm using the 1/4 of an inch strips, and I'm making sure that those go right to the edge as well. This is going to create a beautiful frame around the outside of my ink blending, but because I used a bigger strip at the bottom, it gives me a little bit of room to stamp a nice strip sentiment greeting. So once I have all of these in place, I'm going to start my ink blending. Now the first color I'm going to use is some wild lilac, and I'm going to start at the top working my way down. Now the beauty of this card is you don't have to worry if your ink blending doesn't look super smooth, because this is going to be the sky, and the sky has lots of clouds and ripples in it, and it's going to look beautiful no matter what. Now I'm finishing up that passionate pink ink blending, and then I'm going to go back over it with a little bit of wild lilac again. Finally, I'm using some Tangerine Twist down here at the bottom, and that's going to create the look of a sunset. Now once that's done, I'm going to add a little bit more passionate pink once again over that line of demarcation. Just want to kind of blend it all together there. Now I'm carefully picking up the corner of this, trying not to move the masking magic, and then I'm going to place it right here in my MISTI. I'm going to tape it down using the masking magic, but then I'm going to add a little bit of washi tape. I'm concerned because the stamp that I'm going to use is a big, sticky, brand new stamp. So by putting a little washi tape over the masking magic, that will make sure that when I lift the stamp off, it's not going to pull the paper up with it. This gorgeous silhouette stamp that I'm using is from the new Feathers and Flora card kit. The stamp set is called Summer Silhouettes, and it's part of the kit. Now I'm going to ink this up with black Onyx ink. The wildflower images in this set are so delicate that what I'm going to do is ink it once, and then I am going to use my Chucky tool to put a little bit of pressure on, but not a lot of pressure. I just want to make contact with the paper. And then what I'm going to do is ink it up a second time. By not squishing the stamp too much, it really does make the stamp stay really delicate, but I can get it nice and black. Now I'm going to add 2 more branches from that same Summer Silhouettes stamp set, and that's all from the kit. And I'm placing these just on an angle, going a little outside onto the masking magic. I want this to look like tree branches that are just kind of in the front of all of that silhouette stuff going on. I'm going to ink these up with black Onyx ink as well. Now these images aren't quite as delicate, so I'll be able to do this in just one pass. I can put a little extra pressure here because there's not as much fine detail to squish and make distorted. And now there's a little empty space right here, so I'm going to stamp this little dragonfly. This little stamp is really cute because if you stamp it one way, it looks like a dragonfly, and if you flip it, it looks more like a butterfly or a bird. I'm just going to add it right there. And now here comes the fun part. I love removing the masking magic. It doesn't matter if your ink blending is blotchy or your silhouette stamping isn't perfect. Once you start removing the masking magic, everything just seems to come together. It truly is magic. And you can see, because I made sure that my strips of masking magic were right up to the edge, I have a perfect white border with a little extra at the bottom for my greeting. Now for the greeting, I chose one from the Flowing Florals stamp set. That was a few kits ago, and I thought it was just perfect for the bottom of this card. Again, I'm using my Chucky tool and I'm going to ink it up twice because, again, it's a delicate greeting and I don't want to squish it or distort it in any way. So by inking it twice, I get a nice crisp black image, but that delicate detail stays intact. I adhered this panel to a black panel, and now I'm going to adhere the whole thing to a white card base. And you can see how all of that white space around the perimeter just really makes the center pop. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's card project, and I hope that you'll give this technique a try. Stay tuned to my channel for more 5-minute card videos and more Stampin' Chat Live videos too. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you again real soon.